This equals Surf Ireland Crypto, and this is crypto.com or CRO on USDT. Okay, so obviously anything I say here are my own opinions, and if Bitcoin goes down and continues to go down, everything I'm saying here generally will be invalidated, or any formations I give you or show you on the chart. Okay, so this isn't financial advice, this is my own opinion. All right. So, firstly, this is a beautiful chart. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. When I look at this chart, firstly, we have a massive trend line running along here, and I'm going to get my arrow here all the way up as support. Okay. And it's holding the support, and it did go a bit parabolic. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in. All right. So, it went very, very parabolic, and it was very, very far away from the trend line. Okay. And what did it do? It corrected when Bitcoin corrected and came right down to the line. I'm going to zoom right in, and bounced off the support and touched it. So it needed to come back and test support, which is incredible. Perfect. Like, that's absolutely perfect. Hugely bought up instantly. Okay. This is a 3-hour chart. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out again. So firstly, we had a beautiful cup and handle play out, and the green here is your neckline of the cup. Okay. And what happened? It broke the line. Okay, so it broke out of the handle, came up, tested the line, broke out, boom, went straight up to the target of the cup and handle and hit it on the button. Okay, at 52 cents. And then Bitcoin decided to correct, and it rejected and came back down and came back and tagged the support line of the trend. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful, beautiful cup and handle, which actually ran along support as well. Okay, and it hit the target perfectly. So it's now retraced. It's testing the trend line of the support. Okay, so I'm just going to go into smaller time frames. Okay, so remember, orange is your support line. All right, I'm just going to change the color as well of my arrow. Okay, so it's in a channel now. Okay, possibly even a falling wedge, something like that. That hasn't played out yet, but that's what it kind of looks like, a channel or a falling wedge, right? So if I'm looking here, what did it do? It is now, remember, the green line was the neckline of our overall structure. Okay, so what I mean by that is, okay, you can see it's holding the green line of the cup. Okay, so it's come back to back test it after already coming down and back testing the support of the whole move. It's come now broken out through the neckline again and back testing it. Okay, so what do I see from here? I'm just going to go to shorter time frame, maybe the 15-minute. All right, so you can see quite clearly here, it's trying to hold this as support now. We had a battle with it here, came back down, retested the support of the whole trend line, broke up through 40 cents, and now we're up at 41 cents. Okay, so if it can hold this, your next target is 43. So if it makes this into support, bounces 43 cents and then 45. Okay, so where do I see it going? Well, firstly, the 0.618 is up here. This is the golden pocket, 0.618 and 0.786. Most moves will retrace back up to this before getting a reaction. Okay, so the 0.618 is here, and the 0.786 is here, of this move from here to here. Okay, so most moves they'll break down and then they'll retrace to 0.618 or 0.786. So I would expect it to eventually get up to 47 cents, depending on what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, now I'll come back to this chart once Bitcoin settles and I'll see what is actually happening. All right, the target is actually 52 cents, but with Bitcoin doing whatever it's doing, it could still continue to dump. Okay, so where do I see the supports? So if Bitcoin decides to take continue down past 58,000 or to 58,000, I would see CRO, crypto.com, starting moving down, back down here, maybe even hugging this line back through 40. If it breaks 40, it's now trying to bounce off this, okay, which is your whole move. That's the support. It might try and bounce along here and stay around there. If we lose this support I do see 37, 35 coming, and 33 cent. Okay. Again, this is all based on what Bitcoin is doing, but it's trying right now to make it, it's this 41 cent or 41 cent region, the neckline into support. It's trying to bounce. If I go to the 5 minute, you can see here, it's trying to get it into a bounce mode and get it moving up towards 43 cent. Okay. But the chart itself is very bullish. Okay. Like the crypto.com is very, very bullish. I've got my own thoughts on where it's going, but I'm not going to give you those right now because of the fact that we're in a bear trend. We're bearish at the moment. There's no point. Okay, anything I give you could be invalidated in a second by Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to settle first. Okay, this is the stochastic, and the stochastic is telling me on the 4 hour we're way oversold. Buyers getting exhausted. Okay, the buyers are leaving now, and the sellers are getting exhausted, and the sellers are leaving now. And the buyers will start coming in. Okay, so momentum will start, should be shifting to the buyers, and we're way oversold on the 4 hour. If I look at the 8 hour, we're in the oversold territory as well. And the 12 hour, we're coming down. The daily will be a lot higher. Okay, the daily's beginning to come down now as well. So we could have a still bit of more of a pullback for the daily to come back, and that would bring the 8 hour further right down here. Okay. So do not be panicked if you see it start to pulling back, but on the 4 hour, we're well oversold. On the 3 hour, we're oversold. On the 2 hour, we're probably, just coming up now into the neutral zone, okay? So the stochastics, we're oversold on big time frames. So when I talk about the stochastics, so we could still have a pullback to 40, to 38 and hold at 38 and bounce back up here. With the stochastics coming in oversold and us hitting the support line of the trend, we could have a bounce back up here. Okay, so again, these are my opinions. This is CRO, crypto.com. Very popular. I think it's exploding because of UFC and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you like my content, this is EcoSurf Ireland Crypto. And give me a like and give me a subscribe, all right? And this one was, this was actually requested. Okay, so this is a request done for somebody. Okay, so that's the overall chart. It's a beautiful looking bullish chart. And, if we hadn't had this pullback, it'd be beautiful, but it still is beautiful. It's still holding and it's respecting all the trend lines. Okay, awesome.